YouTube channel Kay's Kitchen. It's so nice to be doing this. I have really missed you guys, and I have really missed cooking and filming it for you guys as well. So it's a little bit of a challenge. Lots of mums have been messaging me asking me for recipes, you know, to just bake with the children, but they don't feel very motivated for lots of many different reasons. Obviously we are in a lockdown, so our emotions will change. We will feel quite different about things as well. We can't see our loved ones. So I thought I'd do this, you know, like come cook with me, and the children can hopefully join in live as well with the parents and anybody else, not just for kids. So today we'll be making a school style chocolate bake tray, and it is really nice, guys. Like mostly I find that chocolate cakes tend to dry out really quick, but this one isn't. This is quite like nice and moist. I'm going to show you guys how it's made. I am, if you've already seen, I've done this live already on Instagram, but for the people that are not able to tune in because maybe they're working from home or some are having to still go into office, you guys can tune in and you can check this out, and of course give it a shot with your family and your kids. 4 medium eggs, and of course we'll go some light brown sugar, some self-raising flour, cocoa powder, butter, and some a little bit of baking powder here, and some milk. And in a separate pan for the glossy topping to go on top of our chocolate cake, we are going to need icing sugar with cocoa powder, which I've just put in one bowl together, a little bit of butter in the saucepan, and we're going to need some golden syrup, and also we will be needing some more milk to be added in there. But of course guys, all the measurements are in my description box below, so make sure you check that out and you will know exactly how much of everything you need, and then we can get started and I can show you how this beautiful cake is made. Okay, so I've put the hob on underneath, and I am melting my butter here that we will need for the cake topping. I'm going to start off with that only because obviously the cake topping will be warm and we need that to cool off, so that when the cake is made and cooled off we can just pour it on top and waste no time and get stuck into it. So basically we are going to warm this up so that it is all melted, and then you will need to add 2 tablespoons worth of milk, which I already have in here and it has the measurements on here. I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there, and you need also 2 tablespoons of your golden syrup. Now because I'm so used to doing this, I can work it out just by squeezing it what's like 2 tablespoons worth, but you guys definitely use a tablespoon to measure it out so that you get it correct. So I'm going to go ahead and do my version of 2 tablespoons. There you go. And we're just going to let that melt in gently. That's all we want to do, just get it all combined together. Make sure this doesn't come to a boil. Make sure it's just nicely warmed and melted and mixed together. So nice and easy to start off with all the ingredients. We are going to add the brown sugar. I'm going to add the flour. I'm going to add cocoa powder. And I've got, of course, my butter. Remember guys, all the measurements to this cake, the ingredients, is in the description box, so just follow that. Whoop. And we've got a bit of baking powder. Put that in there. Now I remember as a child, I was quite into chocolate, and I still am. And I remember seeing just the normal sponge cakes, and I used to still try it, but my eyes were always on the chocolate one. I used to be like, you know what, it's so amazing how they make this. And it's not until, of course, you get a little bit older and you realise what kind of ingredients work best and what makes that cake, that school chocolate tray cake, so delicious. So I figured it out, and of course when I figure something out like this, I have to share with you guys. Let the kids crack the eggs. Hey. Milk, and that's the second lot, so that's 4 tablespoons worth. Now before I go in there with a electric mixer, I'm just going to push the ingredients around just so that the dry ingredients gets a little bit wet and we don't form a massive cloud whilst we are using the whisk. So you guys all know by now how I feel about clouds, so let's give that a mix. Should do, and then we're going to go in there with the electric whisk now. So I've got my electric whisk here, handheld, and we're going to go in with the mixing. You can see already how it's forming. It's going to look a little bit thick, and we're just going to keep beating it until it gets a little bit smoother. So give it a good mix for at least 5 minutes. That's what I've been doing, and you can see already that it's smoothed out and it doesn't look so rough. Don't be so worried if you see that the mixture doesn't look like a normal, say, sponge, your white sponge mixture, because that's not the way it should look. So it will be a little bit more tougher, a little bit more, as you can see, it's not falling off so easily, and that's basically how you want it to be. Perfect. Let's try to get that off. So of course get as much off as possible. Okay. Put that there. And then collect it all together. We've got a nice decent amount of mixture there. Okay, and that's basically how it should look. So here is my baking tray, and what I've done is underneath I've put butter on all over, and then I applied the baking paper. So this is what you should do. This is a 9 by 13, so 9 inches by 13 inches. It's quite a nice lovely big tray. If you want to give it out to somebody, you can always half it, of course, put it in 2 separate trays. You can put it in a round one, it's up to you, but of course we're trying to keep it how it was at school, so they were a rectangle shape and baked in a rectangle tin. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this in. Let's get that mix a bit of some. There you go. Just pop that in. It smells so nice and chocolatey already. So we're just going to spread this out nicely. Over here. Just make sure it's all nice and even. And like that. Now guys, in this moment in time, if you want to add any toppings, you can do. You can use milk chocolate chunks, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, anything you like inside, as you would for a cake. Even Oreos, if you want to add Oreo biscuit crumbles or something like that, you can go ahead. Or you could be like me, leave it original, just leave it plain, although I do like chocolate chips and milk chocolate chunk. I'm just going to level that out nicely. There you go. So it's not too thick on one side and thin on the other. There you go. There you go. All done. This is ready to go into the oven. Make sure, guys, your oven is preheated, and it is not obviously a cold oven, so you need it to be on 180 degrees, and that will be a gas mark of 4, and you need to let it cook up to about half an hour, and obviously check it and just make sure that it is cooked, and that is by using a toothpick, but we'll come to that a little bit later. Right now we're going to pop that in the oven. Okay, so the cake is in the oven and I've got a nice clean empty bowl, and in there I'm going to add our icing sugar and our cocoa powder. Wow, check that big massive cloud. No, please don't travel anywhere in the kitchen. But okay, so our mixture that we had in the saucepan, so we did that first, didn't we? So that's all cooled off, and we can add this now to our icing sugar. Ooh. I'm just going to give that a nice mix, and you want this of course to be really tasteful, nice and glossy. This just adds that extra amazingness to your cake. You can see how nicely that's come together. And if you use like a handheld whisk like this, it's just better because it just takes the lumps out of your icing. There you go. That's how it is, you can see. So that's a chocolate cake all baked. Okay, I've just got it resting on the actual tray here. And this is the mixture that we made earlier. Okay, so this is with the icing sugar, butter and the golden syrup. I'm just going to pour that over the cake. Like this. Just going to smooth that over. So here you can see I've just spread that all, and it's nice. This is like not dripping off the cake, which is basically how we want it. This is the chocolate school bake tray. So I'm going to use these, so they are like your classic sprinkles that you use on the cake. So let's bring that over. I'm just going to do it very lightly with the cake. You can put on here as much as you like, as less as you want. It's completely up to you. There you go. That is our school chocolate cake. Here it is, guys. The school chocolate bake tray. Absolutely easy and amazing to make, and enough for the family. A nice little treat while we are on lockdown. So guys, definitely get baking with your children. Mike has so enjoyed making this cake. One, because it's chocolate, and two, because of the decorating. There's just so much to do with this cake. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed watching me make this, don't forget to share it with your family and friends, click the like button, and most of all, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube food channel. Stay safe guys in the lockdown, keep happy, keep positive, and I will see you guys soon with another brand new recipe. Bye! A message to you guys is to basically just say that in the lockdown, obviously it is tough, as I mentioned before, but if we all just follow the rules and guidance, and then we will be inshallah safe, and we'll be keeping other people safe around us. Great things have come from this as well, guys, so just don't base your thoughts on all the negatives, although it's very hard, of course, especially when you hear people having losses in their families, but you know, people are doing some good out there as well. You know, they are volunteering, and lots of people, different people from different walks of life have come together to help one another out, and that's exactly what we need to do. As I said before, no one's issue, or however you're dealing with this, in a good way, or if you're not in a good way, you're in a bad way, everyone's situation is equal in that sense, because we all deal with things differently. And best way is to just be kind with one another, respect one another in the situation, and just be mindful. And these easy steps can make a lot of difference to other people in their lives, and it doesn't hurt or break the bank to just make a 2-3 minute phone call to check up on the family and friends as well. So definitely guys, keep that up, and also your neighbours are very important. Make sure that they are all right. But other than that, I hope you all keep well, all keep safe. I will remember all of you guys in my prayers.